Some breaking news at 4. A Kansas City Airport restaurant employee is accused of secretly recording people inside a restroom at KCI. Court documents show a victim reported seeing him stick his cell phone under her stall. KCTV5's Jordan Frimstad is live at the airport. Jordan, what do we know right now?
Well, Zach, it only escalates from there. According to these court records, that suspect recorded more than 60 videos inside that bathroom, capturing more than 60 victims here at the KCI Airport. And airport officials in those court documents say that security video actually catches that suspect making his way from that bathroom. We'll give you a little bit of a look at what those court records reveal here tonight. Police say the name of that suspect is 32-year-old Teriosi Ludwig, and according to court records, a woman told KCI police that she had been using an all-gender restroom when she saw a cell phone under the stall, as you mentioned. She said a man had walked past her and smiled before she entered that stall. After reviewing security video, police here say they caught up with Ludwig at the Martin City Brewery inside the airport where he worked. They say they uncovered 66 video files that they say are consistent with that woman's statements. Now, airport police say that Ludwig had later admitted to saying that he had the urge to record videos inside that bathroom. He now faces felony charges related to invasion of privacy. We did ask airport officials for a comment on this story, and they told us that during this investigation, as it's going on, they're going to be reviewing their safety protocols. We're live at KCI. Jordan Fremstead, KCTV5 News.